So calibration of dynamometer type power factor meter. In this we will test the power factor meter, means how much reading will be showing, like it will be in lagging power factor or leading power factor depending on the loads that we are adding externally. Okay, so basically power factor can be measured by using normal W is equal to VI cos phi. So cos phi is equal to W by VI. Okay, so at the same time we can measure the power factor by using meter also. That's a power factor meter directly. Okay, so for this by using this experiment we can test the power factor both at manually and automatic. Both by using W is equal to VI cos phi, at the same time by using power factor meter also. Okay, so for this experiment we need power factor meter, auto transformer, UPF wattmeter, voltmeter, ammeter, rheostat, inductive load and connecting wires. Okay, so and this is a circuit diagram. See, to measure the power factor we need a single phase auto transformer. Means here by using auto transformer we can apply the single phase AC voltage, that is 230 volts, and voltmeter to measure the voltage, ammeter to measure the current by adding external loads, and wattmeter, UPF wattmeter, power factor and external loads, resistive and inductive loads. Okay, so this is a circuit diagram, and here and these are the connections. This is the auto transformer which is used to adjust the voltage to 30 volts, and this is a voltmeter 0 to 300 volts. Okay, next this is a ammeter, wattmeter, power factor meter. This is the inductive load. Here I am applying the 0 to 150 millihenry. Okay, inductive load, and this is the external resistive load. By using resistive load here we can add 1 amps, 2 amps, 3 amps. Okay, so this is a circuit diagram basically. So connections are, so from auto transformer, one end to voltmeter, ammeter common point and voltmeter common point. Okay, next from ammeter one end to another end to wattmeter MC short circuit, and next L2 power factor M. Okay, we already know that, right? So M and C short again, and power factor L2 loads. Here we are connected resistive and inductive load in series connection. Okay, next after that inductive load series connection, and next neutral to wattmeter neutral means voltage, and that will be closed by the auto transformer. See, this is one. Okay, and that will be closed by the 300 volts. Okay, done. Next, now we will see the experiment. See, by using the auto transformer we are adjusting the voltage at 230 volts. See, it's changing as we it is a single phase AC supply, so we have to adjust at 230 volts. As we connected it, it's at reading at 150, so it's so 110 into, as we connected at 300, it's 230 volts, and here no deflection in the ammeter. Here we are getting the volt power. Okay, and no deflection in the power factor, because as we are not connected any loads externally. Okay, now we can add the loads, resistive loads. See, this is a resistive load, and we are adding the loads 1 amps. At the starting I am adding the 1 amps load, 1 amp. So see, this is a ammeter, right? So here we are getting the 1 amps. So for that 1 amps external load, power is equal, power, how much we are getting the power? 177, right? So at the same time we are getting the power factor at 0.95 lagging. Why we are getting lagging power factor? Because we are connected inductive load at the external side, right? So for capacitive we will get the leading power factor. Here as we connected resistive and inductive load seriously, so that's why we are getting the lagging power factor. Okay, and we are adding another load, another 1 amp. See, 1.5 increase, another. So here 2 amps load. For 2 amps load, power is equal to 329. At the same time, power factor 0.77 lagging. Okay, as we are increasing the loads, power factor decreases, right? P is equal to VI cos phi, right? So as power increases, cos phi increases, power decreases. See, this is for 2 amps. Okay, I'm increasing the loads. Now I'm adding 2 amps directly. Okay, so further we got power as 314 watts. See, power factor is 0.53 lagging. By increasing the loads, power factor is decreasing. At the starting for 1 amp, how much we got? 0.95, right? 0.95 lagging. So as I'm almost I'm added 6 amps, so I got 0.53 power factor lagging. Okay, so like this we have to calculate. Here this is a table. First we got 230 volts, right? 110 into 230. Load current is 1 amp. Watt meter, how much we got the watt meter, and power factor is equal to VI by cos phi. As here we got the W power by V into I. Okay, here we got the power factor, and power factor meter reading means as that we got at the reading, I mean meter in meter. So and by using these two readings we have to take the error. Okay, so this is the experiment. So by doing this experiment we can calibrate the power factor meter. Okay, so the main objective of this experiment is to the error should be minimum. So if error is high, we have to replace the power factor meter with a new one. Okay, so this is a manual. These three rows are manual, and this is a automatically we are getting through this experiment. Okay, and this is a graph for this error. Okay, done.